Namaskar to everyone. We are starting a new chapter, Unit 10, which is Practical Yoga. Okay, I'll share my screen. Kindly let me know whether it is available to you or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Hopefully, it is clear, visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we start with the Practical Yoga. Yes, this is a Unit 10. I hope, I really believe that you have covered so many units from your UGC NET syllabus. Please keep on preparing, okay? And this is your unit 10, the last unit. You have come to the last level, okay? Which is comprises with the Shatkarma. Shatkarma means what? It is a cleansing technique. What is it is? Cleansing. Cleansing means what? Whether it's comprises with your cleaning like bathing or something? No. It completely means that cleaning from inside. Your body shall needs to be cleaned from inside to give the proper functioning, to give nourishment more and more properly, get the oxygen and receive the oxygen and do its work. I mean, the oxygen shall do its work properly. So there are lots of things or lots of obstructions are there in our body. To clean all those obstructions and the hindrances, anything, it could be anything and in any form. So we have to clean it. Okay. So we have different types of techniques. In Hatha Yoga text, we have so many Hatha Yoga texts, the Hatha Yoga Pratipika, Gyan Samhita, Hatha Ratnavali. In both the texts, Hatha Yoga and Gyan Samhita comprises of six techniques. That is why we call them Shat Karm. Shat means six in Sanskrit. Someone is unmuted. May I know who is this? No, no one. Okay. Please maintain the decorum. Okay. Okay. In the Shatkam, Shat means six. Asht means eight. The Ashtakam is mentioned in the Hatha Ratnavali. And six techniques, Shatkam is mentioned in Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Gherun Samhita. Okay. In this Shatkarma, we do cleaning from nose, from mouth, from breathing techniques. We do all those things. Okay. Now, first we just go with the Shatkara. This is a normal view, normal overview. Then asana. It comprises the sequence of asana. We are yoga practitioners. We all know that alignment is very much important. And with the alignment, what is the most basic thing is important is a breathing pattern. That is very important. Without the breathing pattern or the wrong breathing pattern, you will definitely going to have the adverse effect of that asana because you're not doing it properly or you're not guiding the other person properly. Okay, so never guide anyone with the with uh, without the breathing pattern, the correct sequence of breathing pattern. Okay, and the alignment. Here, I mean, the alignment is not like standing properly or like quite, slouchy. No, it's not mean that. Alignment here is means once you do the backward, then you have to do the forward. If you have done the right side bending, then you have to do the left side bending as well. That is, I'm about to, I mean, the mean of alignment here is the correct position from the both the sides. You have to do the asana from the both the sides, whether it's uh, left and right or it's forward or backward. Okay, clear? Okay, then the pranayam. Pranayam is again the favorite of everyone. Pranayam, breathing technique. One thing that you have noticed till now, if you have noticed, or maybe you have noticed already, I'm sorry for that. In yoga, the whole thing comes to the breathing, whether it's about Shatkar, Asan, Mudra, Bandh, Dhyan, Samadhi. Pranayam is always there. Pranayam gives you the strength in your breathing pattern. It corrects your breathing pattern. Okay? It gives you the strength into your lungs, the whole immunity, the whole body in a one go. Okay? So the learning the pranayam is just a breathing exercise. Okay? Now move forward. Mudra. These are the gestures. What are the gestures you mean? Gestures like in dance, Kathak, and different forms like moving your hands in different forms, in different styles. Lakshmi Mudra, though it is in the dance, not in yoga. There are different type of mudras are there. Okay, that is also known as the lock. Mudras basically not known as a lock, but it's a lock between the fingers, or it may be the lock between any body parts or the organs we try to do it. Okay, the band. Okay, uh, band is basically a pure lock. There is a three types of band. We all know Moola band, Udyan band, Jalandhar band, and comprises with the all three is a Mahabandh. Okay, then is there is a Dhyan. Dhyan is, though it comes after dharana. Dharana is preparing yourself for the dhyan. Okay, okay, I have to study, I have to study. Oh, I have to do this something, I have to get everything. So before study, what we do? We collect our material, the study material. It could be anything, your material like soft copy, hard copy, your pen, your pencil, your register, writing notebook, everything, right? We prepare ourselves. Then we sit on the chair, comfortable. It should be comfortable. I have my water bottle with me. It is just I'm preparing myself for to get study properly so that I need not to get up for anything like whether to go for the water, to go for the my stationery. I need not to interrupt my sequence. So I maintain the calmness to, or could say, I maintain everything with me, the material and everything. Okay, that is dharana. First, that step complete, then we come to the dhyan. But in the practical yoga, we are talking about here is dhyan. Dhyan is concentration, majorly concentrating on one point. And that one point gives you the immense power. How it could be? The dhyan are there, lots of there, different types of dhyans are there. You could say in a different language is a meditation. Okay. In the meditation, there are lots of meditation techniques. How it helps us in concentration when I be like pointed. When I think about pointedly, I'm thinking about cooking. I want to cook rice. Then I'll think about the possibilities that I have, right? But this is something that I'm going to do. I'm going to physically do something, right, about the rice. But when mentally we do this everything, we are concentrating, plus we are giving our energy sources which are wandering in our body. Now we are collecting them all and telling them, okay, you have to concentrate over there only. Once you start concentrating at one point in you, even in your body or out of the body, it will still gives you the effect in the body, on your body means. It will not going to affect the others. I mean that bindu or that thing, yes, at a certain level when you reach, you will definitely, if you want to destroy something, if you want to fly something, you can use your energy. But that will comes from within your body. Okay, that comes from your body. Okay, it's not from the other thing or other sources. It will come within your body. If you want to use it, you will use it. If you don't want to use it, you don't want to use it. But first, we have to attain it. That power we have to attain. That power is called as siddhi. If the one is concentrating at one point and giving all the energy that person have in the body, like from head to toe, that person is comprising all and giving all that power, concentration, everything to that particular point. That point becomes so well versed, could say, so well powerful, strengthened, that we call it, after a certain period of time, we call it that you have attained to a siddhi. And that siddhi gives you some sort of power. Could be anything, could to read someone's mind easily. It could be like you are in India, you can go out of the India, like in America or somewhere, and you go and come back to your body in your body again. This is the siddhis. And how you will going to achieve it? When you concentrate at one point in your body, within your body, inside your body, you start concentrating at one point. That point becomes so large in amount of power, energy. So that is called siddhi. So I hope the word, the meaning of siddhi now it is very much clear to you in your head. Please reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please. Okay, now the last is Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Surya Namaskar is such a important thing in our yogic text. Not exactly in the text, in yogic practices. Okay, why it is important? Because it comprises of such a beautiful and sequential asana. I mean, why there is pranam, then there is a hastutan, then padasasana. Why there is this series is there? There's a scientific reason behind it. We have to understand there is a scientific reason behind it. Okay? That scientific reasons gives you the benefits medically. Scientific means medically you will be benefited and environment wise you will be benefited. How environment wise? If you perform, if you practice Surya Namaskar early in the morning, you will be more, 100 times more benefited by this Surya Namaskar. How this could be possible? Like why there is a change of timing, or a daytime or nighttime will gives me the more benefit or less benefit. Yes, there is. When you do it in the early morning, nearly around 5 a.m., when it's the sun is about to rise, that time the rays which are pure, which gives you the benefits in your own body and in the biodiversity. By means of biodiversity means biosphere. It gives you the real benefits. It strengthens our Simology. Please unmute yourself. Sorry, mute yourself. Thank you. Okay. So sun salutations gives you it allows you to take the advantage of that energy which is near in the early morning, like near to 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. That energy comes. That is a Brahma Muhurat. We generally know about it, the Brahma Muhurat. Okay, what is about the Brahma Muhurat? The time at that time, our Sushma Nari is generally active. What do you mean by the active? My both the nostrils are working simultaneously. So what if it is working simultaneously? Like at one time it is working, so what will happen? It will gives you the real energy power. If I use that energy, then what will happen? It will happen like quickly. I can do the work, or my body will do, or my body will, co-join or become like a partner. It will work. My body. Before that or after that, my body is like scattered in so many parts, in so many organs, in so many systems, it is scattered. But when Sushmana Nadi is activated, it means everything is just coming and uniting your body in so many various ways. So when you practice at that time or at that moment, it will definitely give you benefits. And those benefits, we require those benefits. That is why we are doing asana. That is why you're doing early in the morning, right? And those energy which is coming from the sun, that is the live energy, the photons, the quantum that comes in our body. We are utilizing those energies. And when our body consumes it, we utilize oxygen more. Our body utilizes the energy, those rays more, And with the practice of the pranayam and the breathing, inhale, exhale, and asana series in the Surya Namaskar, we benefits are we use that energy in the different forms of our body, like in different organs, because we are having in Surya Namaskar, we are following the different asan in a sequential manner. Okay, in a sequential manner. That is always remember in a sequential manner. Never change the sequence. Nowadays, there are lots of things are changed. So it's up to you whether you want to follow, whether you don't want to follow. It's up to you. But here we'll learn only traditional Surya Namaskar. Okay? I hope this much is clear and the brief is very much clear to everyone.
Yes,
Please
ma'am.
reply. Okay. Now, the practical yogas which I have already covered. Okay. The Shatkarma, the cleansing technique. The cleansing technique comes with the Vaman dhoti, like a kunjal. I'll drink water, I take it out from my mouth, so it cleans my lungs, not exactly the lungs, the food pipe and my stomach and my mouth, of course. Then Vastha dhoti, I eat one a big cloth piece I eat, and I'll take it out. Okay, this is also clear my esophagus properly. Danda dhoti, the same thing, but it will be only at the it reach only at the part of your till your heart. Okay, the middle of the chest. It will not going to reach to your stomach. Danda dhoti. Okay, then laghu and pool shank prakshalan. What is the shank prakshalan? I'm sorry. Shank is conch. Conch. In some areas it called as conch. In some areas it's called as conch. Conch is a shank. Okay. And prakshala means washing something in the water, not with the water, in the water. Okay. So I'm washing the conch in the water. And what do you mean by the conch? From as if I say uh, means a body. Is it my body is like a conch? Anyone's body is like a conch? Tell me. Anyone?
Ma'am, probably the embryonic state is like a conch or something, but the adult body is not.
Such a beautiful answer. Thank you. Very beautiful answer. Your name is Usha ji, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What a beautiful answer. Very good. So the shank is actually, yes, somewhere it is related with, but here the shank means the water comes from the top side and it will leave from the bottom side of it. Shank. It never retains the water inside it. Okay, in the shank prakshalan, I'm cleaning my body, my GI tract, the whole, from mouth to anus. Okay, I'm cleaning it properly. I'm cleaning it, so there will be no such material, any matter, any kind of a stuff lives in my body or stuck in my body or would be on the on its walls. It will be clear, as clear like a baby. Okay. Then neti. Neti means it's like not this one, neither this one, neither this one nor this one. Neti. In real terms, neti means that etymologically. Then sutra neti and jal neti. It comprises with the two types of neti. Neti is always related no, neti with the nose. And for neti and for nose. Okay. One with the sutra. Sutra means there is a thread. And jal neti means with water. Okay. Kapala bhati. In Gharan Samhita, what do we call it? Call it as Kapala bhati as?
यूथ
Tell me.
कर्म बात करूं शीत कर्म
No, 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 no. There's also one word. Kapalbhatis. Only Kapalbhati.
बाल क्रिया or something.
Ah, no, no, repeat, repeat, repeat. You're
कपाल
almost.
शोधना और क्रिया.
Vallabhati. You're very, very, very much near with like Kapalishodhan and everything. Very nice. Vallabhati is also there. Okay. So don't get confused. But with Vallabhati, I'm just giving you the Hatch Yogic text revision over here as well. Okay. In yes, Grihan Samhita, Vaat Karm, Vyut Karm. Sheetka. Okay, we're going to study about all these three type of Kapalabhati. Don't worry, and this is beautiful for the one who is in the stress, the one who is in depression. This is such a beautiful technique to do, but let them do or allow them to register that what they are doing. So don't say, "Oh, you're in depression. Okay, come, let's sit with me, and I'll tell you how to do the Kapalabhati. You will be free." No, 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 no. You have to make the other person register to what we are going to do, and allow them to, mentally allow them their mental state should be in such a convenient state where they would uh, accept it. Like, okay, I'll do the Kapalbhati. Don't let them know that this will give you the benefits like this. Mm, Always tell the benefits to the person who is normal. Don't tell the benefits to the person who is in depression. They will always doubt about it. Oh, I'm not getting any benefits. Please stop doing this. They will not allow you to tell them anything to practice. No, they will not allow you. Okay? So for the people who are in depression, let them speak first. Whatever they are speaking, they want to speak, let them speak first. Okay? Then in between, intervene them and just say, okay, we'll do this, we'll do this. Never let them know the benefits of it. Slowly, slowly tell them the benefits. Slowly, slowly. Not at one go. Okay? Okay. Then Agnisar Kriya. Agnisar and Noli Kriya, both are the quite same. Who will going to tell me the difference between the two? Agnisar and Noli. You all are.
Agnisar is just completely contracting the abdominal muscles and pulling them back such that it touches the spine and doing that movement rapidly,
Hmm,
like
correct.
contraction and expansion of the abdominal muscles very rapidly and very deep. That is Agnisara. And Noli is moving the abdominal muscles from left to right, right to left, and circular movements.
Correct. Correct. Because people you usually got confused between the Agnisar and the Noli. Usually. Not all the time or every time. Usually they got confused. No, Agnisar is like in and out abdominal muscles, but with the pressure, with a huge pressure. Okay. And then Nolly is like moving your belly from left to right, as she said, Vam Nolly, Dakshin Nolly, Madhya Nolly. Vam means left side, Dakshin Nolly, right side, Madhya Nolly in the center. Okay. At the end is the Tratak. Tratak means giving the, or it's a beautiful technique. Uh, it helps you in the dharana and dhyan and samadhi. This is your Tratak. Okay. Tratak helps in your vision as well. You have to concentrate at one point, especially with the lamp, oil lamp, any kind of oil lamp. You just light it in a dark room and then concentrate on it. It benefits you in terms of your rods and cone and retina. Not rods and cone, basically retina. How the retina works to your pineal gland, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll tell you. Few of the things anatomically, I'll tell you. Okay, I hope this much is clear. Now, Surya Namaskar must be practiced traditionally. This much we have already covered, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now move forward quickly with the this portion. This is asana, yogic postures. I have already told you regarding the sequence: standing postures, sitting postures, prone postures, and supine postures. That is downwards. Okay, I'll let you know first. Standing postures: Ardha Kati Chakrasana, Padhastasan, Ardha Chakrasan, Trikonasan, Parivritta Trikonasan, Parshav Konasan, Veerasan. In sitting, while we sit on the floor on the mat, what we do the which asana we going to learn? Paschim Uttanasan, Supt Varjasan. In Hatha Yoga, what is Paschimottanasana? There is some sort of a difference. Paschimottan,
Paschimatana. Paschimatana. It's not
Paschimottanam,
Uttana.
exactly. Yes, yes, exactly. Correct. And then Ardha Matsyendrasana, Vakrasana. Vakra means twist. Badkonasan, Merudandasan, Akar Dhanurasan, Gomukh Asan, cow face. Prone posture, Bhujang. Bhujangasan, Shalabhasan, Dhanurasan, Urdhva Mukh Kon Asan, Makarasan. Okay, now the third sequence is, one second, supine postures. Supine postures comprises with the Halasana. Now you are lying on your back, okay, like in a Shavasana, okay. Chakrasan, Sarvangasan, Matsyasan, Shavasana, Setubandhasan. Shavasana is everyone's favorite. And then we come to balancing asana. Balancing asana is the most difficult one, basically. To balance from the core of your body, this becomes very much difficult. And that is why we placed it on the second last, okay, in the sequence. Uh, because our body got prepared to do the balancing asana before we practice the standing, sitting, prone, and supine. Okay, so Vrikshasana, Garudasana, Namaskarasan, Titip Asan, Natrajasan. Okay, then after that there is a meditation or calmness process goes on. Okay, that is why there is no such process has been written, but directly they allow us to do pranayam practice leading to meditation, bandhas, and the mudras. It all practice after your asana practice. Okay, if you don't want to do the asana practice, you can skip and you can directly jump to this, but you have to do the sukshmayam at least. If someone is not ready or not that much healthy or not able to perform the asana, then what you will going to do? Let them do the some sort of a sukshma vyayam. What are these sukshma vyayam? Here is the sukshma vyayam. Okay, there are 48 kriyas. Okay, if someone is not able to do it, someone is old, or someone had some kind of surgery, they don't, but they want to be in the yoga, they want to continue yoga. Then try to help them with the yogic exercise, but always remember the contradiction you will going to face. Never, never, never let them do anything which will gives them the adverse effects. Okay, remember, always allow or make them practice to the something which is very light, not affect to the area or the body organ which is right now uh, under the medications. Okay, pranayam, breathing awareness, s- sectional breathing, nadi shuddhi surya bhedi ujjayi, शीतली शीतकारी वस्तिका भ्रामरी बाह्य वृत्ति अभ्यांतर वृत्ति स्तंभ वृत्ति प्राणायाम. Okay, then practice leads to meditation. Pranam and Soham jap, very common. Yog Nidra, Antar Mon jap, which is like you chant in like you don't speak loudly speak about anything. Like if you say Om Namah Shivaya, you will chant like without using your lips or your voice or your sound. Now your tongue is relaxed, your face is relaxed, but mentally you are chanting that mantra. Okay. Practice leading to breathe meditation, practice leading to the Om meditation, practice leading to the Vipassana meditation, practice is leading to the Priksha meditation. Nowadays, everyone is like charging for this Priksha meditation. If we all are aware of this, right? Then, one second. Yeah. Then there are bandhas, mudras, lock, and the kind of different lock gestures. Moolbandh, जालंधर बंद, उद्यान बंद, महाबंद, योग मुद्रा, महामुद्रा, षणमुखी मुद्रा, तड़ागी मुद्रा, विपरीत करनी मुद्रा. Very, very important. Very important. In Hatha Yoga Pradipika, If we read the Vipreet Karni Mudra, it will take hours to read about it, right? To understand. Now, contemporary yoga practices, the Sukshma Vyayam I've already told you. Sukshma Vyayam is like a PT exercise, kind of, or could say like general body warm up, okay? But it's very, 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 very powerful. So don't think it that it is just like a, do it or without any energy, without any breathing pattern. Never, never, ever do this. Sukshma always involved with your breathing pattern, and it really affects your body on a micro level. Micro level, it means that you will going to face so many problem vyadhis if you do not do it properly with breathing pattern. Always remember, whether it's asana, whether it's sukshmayam. In sukshmayam, you will face problem very instantly, like easily. Okay, then cyclic meditation, SVASA, mind sound resonance technique, SVASA. Transcendental meditation. Who taught you the trans? Oh, it is already there. Sorry, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi ji. He taught the transcendental meditation. There's one big rock band. They they guided them. Which was the rock band?
Beatles, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Very good. Yog Nidra, BSY Savita ki ध्यान धारणा, GSVV. Okay. Hope you are now completely aware that what we're going to learn. Okay. How you have to practice so many things. Of course, we already know about all this. But from the syllabus point of view, from the exam point of view, we have to keep few things in mind. Why? Because sometimes we practice in a different way. But in exams, that pattern which is already there, authentic, we have to learn that one only. Okay, we have to answer our questions accordingly. Okay, we cannot answer according to ourselves. Hopefully, now this much is clear. Is that clear to everyone, please?
Yes, ma'am.
If if there is
Yes.
anyone who has problem, please raise your hand or unmute yourself. You can if you want to ask anything. Simonoji, you were about to say something.
No, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. Is there anyone else? Okay. Now then we have to start our practical unit. That is one. First is a Shatkarma, the cleansing technique. Okay. The cleansing technique comprises with the Chalaneti, oh, sorry, Neti. Okay. It comprises with the Neti. Though there are different forms of like in the sequence, I have already told you in Hatya Pradipika, in Gyan Samhita, and in Hat Ratnavali. The sequence is quite different. All the three texts have their own sequence. First do this, first do that, first do this, and then to the sixth. Okay. What here we are reading or we are learning is the Neti. Neti is comprised with the Jala Neti and Sutra Neti. How to do it? Jal Neti. Jal Neti means you have to have this pot. This pot. This is a ceramic pot though. Okay, this is just an example. This is ceramic pot. Though you can have the copper pot or the steel pot. We can have, ठीक है? But if you have the copper pot, copper neti pot, you have to clean it daily. Every time you use, you have to clean it properly from inside and outside as well. The nozzle shall be very purely clean because copper is the only, not is the only, copper get the rust easily and every day it got rust. There's some amount of rust it gets easily. If you wash the copper vessel, the neti vessel which is made up of copper, if you wash it, then wipe it off quickly. Do not let the water evaporates. Let the copper vessel wipe it off with a cloth, with a piece of cloth, and then put it for the next day. But before you use on the next day, you have to wash it again properly, very much. This is very important step. So the one who cannot do this every day, don't want to be in this hurdle every day, thinking like it's a copper vessel, I don't want to wash it every day. Why I have to do this? So don't use a copper vessel. You are allowed to use a ceramic, or you can use which vessel? Steel vessel. Okay, you can use. What? How to do with the jalneti? Second step. You have to check the swar. What do you mean by swar? Swar means you breathe. Okay, we have to check the breathe which is active. Which nostril is my active? Left or right? If my right nostril is active, then I have to put the nozzle, this side of nozzle. Suppose this is the right side of this boy, and he put the nozzle in the right side, in the right nostril, because my right side is active. Okay, but then is there any asana, special asana I have to sit into? Yes, you have to sit into in a kagasan. Kagasan is this position. Second. Yes, kagasan is this position. You have to sit in this position. The one has to sit in this position and put the nozzle in the same right side. I'm just giving you an example of right side. It is not necessary that everyone's right side nostril is active. It could be anyone. If both the nostril is active, then you can use any side of the nostril, left or right. It's your choice. Okay? If both the nostrils are working. If the one is working, you have to use that nostril. Then, what is the second most important? First is the nostril, which nostril is active. Then, second point is what? You have to sit in the which asan? Kagasan.
Yes.
The third point, which is very important, people usually do the mistake in this, or generally people do this, and many people don't. They keep this point in their head all the time. They don't make mistakes like that. Okay, what is this? You have to breathe in. No, this is not visible. I'm sorry. Yes. The third point is you have to open your mouth and breathe in. Breathe out. In and out. Clear? Because when I blocked my nose with water with the nostril, this nozzle, my nose is blocked. I cannot breathe in from my nose or out from my nose. So I have to breathe in from mouth only. Okay? Clear? Always remember these 3 points. This is very crucial points. So we can change with the sitting position. Sometimes people cannot sit. There are lots of people who cannot sit in the Kagasan, right? Like someone who is oldie or someone again who has some kind of an ailment, they cannot sit. But they can do the Jalneti. There is no such problem in that. Okay? But the Kagasan is majorly important for the yogis, those who are quite normal and they want to remove the excess of problems in their body. Okay, before I start with the Jalneti, I want to ask you one more thing. Why do we do the cleansing techniques? Which I have already give you the brief idea about it, but you have already read the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, right? Tell me why would use or the one who should use Jalneti, who should do the cleansing technique.
People with excess kapha in their body.
Yes, excess cough means excess of fat and the mucus. It gives you the adverse effect in your body. Everything shall be in a balance, in an equal ratio. If one goes up, then the other will definitely face a problem. Which others? Your Vata and your Pitta. In Ayurveda, three things are very much important. There is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. That cough becomes too much in your body, that the body becomes plummy, fat, or you could say obesity could be the problem. Any problem could be there. So there are lots of problem or. They say there's a cough problem is there, fat is there, mucus is there. I tell you one more thing, apart from the Hat Pratipika, because we are in the practical yoga, we are not reading the text right now. That is why I asked you the question. Okay, this is the bookish thing that we know about the cough and the fat. Okay, what next? It clears the passage of your nostril and gives you the drishti, the beautiful vision. That vision helps you doing the tratak, and that tratak will lead you to the deeper concentration and the meditation. And how it will work, I'll show you the anatomy of it. Just first give you the few points of it. The Jalneti, about the Jalneti. Jalneti, we just now about, yes, one more thing. The water shall be, I put the water inside this. It could be lukewarm, not warm. Always remember, not warm, not hot. It should be lukewarm. That the body, you can touch your body easily. You can put your finger easily. You can put your arm easily. That much lukewarm. And then add salt, especially the pink salt. Why? And add a pinch of it. Why the pinch? We have to balance the pH level. We have the pH level, our body have the pH level. Everyone's having a different pH level, though it's very general. Okay, our body is alkaline or
It is alkaline,
is
acidic.
it is
It's not.
alkaline,
Yeah,
not acidic.
there are some parts of the body which are acidic.
Exactly. Yes, this is what I want to try to tell you. Some parts of our body is acidic, and which is the most acidic part of our body?
Stomach.
Stomach.
Exactly. And that
It-
HCl, that stomach that had the
Yes.
pith, it's very
I,
much HCl is very strong that if I got the one drop of HCl from my own stomach, it can burn my hand easily with the one drop of it. HCl is that strong in our body. Okay, if I take your 10 minutes, you won't mind? Only 10 minutes extra.
Yeah, you can continue. I'm okay. I don't know
Okay.
about the other.
Okay. Is there anyone?
You
Okay,
I
can
okay.
continue.
continue, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Okay. The pH level, we have to balance the pH level. What would be, I mean, what is the benefit of balancing the pH level with the water? I mean, I'm having a lukewarm water, then I'm adding a salt in it, a pinch of it. This is exactly the pinch is or the amount of salt is exactly like the mucus we have in our body. Sometimes we spit it out, and we can have that taste of like that mucus and our body having some sort of a salt in our body. Okay, that some sort of salt is needed, only that much. Okay, and I add the salt to balance the pH level. Now what will happen? Why I did it so? Why I did not add anything else? Not why not sugar? Why not tea bag? Why not anything else? Why not coffee? I could do it with the coffee. I could do with the like pudina, coriander, anything. Why only salt? Because salt
Can
allows
I
you to do
answer
the.
this one?
Mm-hmm, yes. Yes, 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 please
Yeah,
continue, continue.
RTG was trying to answer. Yeah, RTG, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. It's a sodium chloride, NaCl. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Can I answer
It's
this? I understood this
please,
in a different
please.
way.
Yes, yes, please go
Uh,
ahead.
what happens when we add salt to the native water is there's if we start pouring the water into the nostril, generally if it is normal water, the cells start absorbing the water,
Hmm,
and when there's
exactly.
salt added to it, it becomes hard for the cell to absorb that water. So the water drains out by the time it starts absorbing.
Exactly. That is the reason. And why it starts training? Because there is a mechanism called as a diffusion, osmosis, that let them allow them to release the toxins or release the things which is not necessary to keep it in the cell body. Okay? Very good answer. Very good answer, Usha ji. Very good. And everyone then who has participated, the one is RTG and the Usha ji. Very nice. Okay, so to allow them to allow ourselves our vessels to clean out properly so that they can diffuse the toxins easily into the water. The water we have either we put it in our mouth or in the nose. Okay, the same procedure will be followed in the Kunjal Vaman Kriya as well. Right now we do the Jalaniti. Okay, one more question. Why in a hot yogic text Jalneti is not there? Only Sutraneti is there. Is there anyone? No?
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, please continue.
I don't know the exact reason, but I'm just guessing that it could be one of the reason.
Hmm.
Um, could be because the seasons vary and there's different kinds of places that we go to. So Sutra Neti is more adaptable. Like we have the Sutra and we practice it. Probably water, clean water for the Kriya might not be an easy thing at that time. I'm just
That-
guessing, ma'am. I don't know the exact answer.
That's true. Actually, that is true. That is one of the very biggest reason, and we when we research about it, why would could be the reason. The Jalneti is always being like depends on the geographical area. Season. It always been depend on that because Jalneti, when you do the diffusion technique, you can easily adapt the virus and the bacteria all around your environment. You easily got trapped by them. So we always tell them, or we as a yoga practitioner, we practice it oftenly, like not on a daily basis. Though we can, it depends on the area you live in, or the geographical area again, and the season you are into right now. So the Jalneti benefits you, gives you benefits accordingly. It won't give you the benefits if you do it in the early morning in the winters. Oh my God, the fever will catch you so soon. It will trap you like a ghost. Oh, you have done the Jalneti in the early morning, especially in the winters. I'm here. So don't try to perform it because though it is a lukewarm water, but when you do it, your nasal passage becomes very soft, fragile, and very easy to get the things, absorb the things because it's very fresh kind of, very clean, fresh PV kind of skin becomes after that, after the diffusion, okay, diffusion process. So when the one is one water is there, pH level is there, and I am sitting over in this position with this is called the Kagasana, right? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. So we are sitting in a Kagasana. Why do we sit in a Kagasana? So that the position which automatically allows you to sit properly or allows you to tilt your head properly and your back will be straight. That comes automatically in this asana. You need not to do or you need to balance yourself. If the one is doing standing and performing or practicing the Jalneti, they can do it. There's no such problem. But your backbone will not be that straight, that as straight as in the Kagasana. Okay, and tilting your head will not be in that properly, which is in the Kagasana. Again, when you're standing, you have to take a support or either the wall, or you need some kind of support like a drawer, kind of. You need something which is below your belt. You have to put your arm over there to support yourself, or to either if nothing is there, support your body. You are supporting with your body. You're putting your arm on your waist side, so there's a kind of a like you're not getting it naturally. Okay, in the Vajrasana, what happens? Your spinal cord got erected naturally. There's no more force or there's no more extra attention needs to be put there. Okay, Okay, so Jalaniti is clear to everyone. Is there any problem or anything left that you feel that oh, this is not has been cleared in Jalaniti?
Yeah, that's clear, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
now I will clear about the contradiction. Who shall not do this? The Jalaniti. Jalaniti shall not be performed by the people who are suffering with the like who are right now is suffering with a sinus. The one is having a sinus, right? Just suppose the one is having a sinus badly, and you are telling them, okay, do come and do the Jalaniti Kriya. No, that is not the correct time. The one at the point or the moment or the situation when the any disease or any because sinus is basically it's not a disease or not a disorder, but it eventually it got activates. So this when sinus is activated too much, don't let them do it. If they wanted to do it, even at that time, don't let them do it. Don't ask them to do it. Don't practice it. Okay, what next? Who cannot do it? Just think about it. Very easy.
With people with nasal bleeding.
At that particular time when it is activated, right? But one more thing, it is containing salt. Then who shall not do it?
High
Blood
BP,
pressure,
high
Yes,
BP problem.
yes.
right?
And the one who wants to do it with the person who is suffering the high BP, but still we want them to do it because it is connected with the pranayam breathing pattern. We want them to do it properly, na? Right? To continue in a subtle way. So how will we going to tell them to do it? Either with the plain water, boil it and lukewarm water. Boil it and let them cool. Lukewarm, okay, yes. Lukewarm means never do it I just put the water on the stove until it comes to the lukewarm water. No, 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 no. First heat it completely, boil the water, then let it cool. Let it cool it down properly on its own naturally. Okay, that is the lukewarm water. Actual original lukewarm water is this. Okay. Okay, and what next? Yes, the one after the Jalaneti, after the just after the Jalaneti, you have to you have to put some sort of either like if you want to do the Sutraneti, 3 days before, 3 days prior to your Sutraneti, perform the Jalaneti and put the oil, any oil, either whether it's your coconut oil. One second. Yes, whether it's coconut oil, whether it's almond oil. Almond oil always depends on the season. Never allow anyone or practice the almond oil in the summer season, okay? Because it's very warm. Then come to the coconut oil and mustard oil. It is also quite strong. So the people who are in depression try to use coconut oil or ghee. Ghee. We love ghee. Mustard oil can be used for the depression people as well. Depressed people who are depressed. The one who is in the stress, I suggest them the one who is in the stress, only stress. Let them do with the coconut or ghee. Okay, the only one that who is in the stress field. Why? Because the ghee is very good for your bones, and it is absorbed by by the bones easily. It will allow the mental activity or the emotional activities to be get settled easily, softly. Mustard oil is quite strong, kind of pungent type, right? So it will aggravates the person like the temperament at that moment only, not afterwards. But it will relieve easily. And then what you do need to do is the first I have completed my Jal Niti Kriya, and then we have to do the with the Yog Mudra. At the end, we have to lock our hands in the Yog Mudra and do the Kapala Bhati from left to right. That Kapala Bhati is not from your stomach. Basically, it's not for your doing the Kapala Bhati. It is just to clean your nasal passage first. The all the water which is still there in your head, because I have to perform from the left side because uh, if you remember, I told you this is the right side, right? Right side you have performed. Now, left side is still there. You have to perform the same sequence from the left side, okay? After completing the both the sides, the left and the right, I have to perform that Yog Mudra kind of Kriya. Stand up, lock your hands behind your back, and then do the Kapalabhati Kriya from the left to right. Okay, what is that? You have to do it in a bend in a 90-degree angle. I'll just give you 1 minute, 1 more minute because your next class will be there at 2 o'clock. I know. So you have to bend yourself 90-degree angle. Your legs are still there. Be firm and stiff there. And yoga mudra. Your hands are behind, making a yoga mudra. Bend 90 degree. Left side Kapalabhati. Then move your head right side Kapalabhati. Now the Kapalbhati gives you so much of energy. I mean, it pulls out or throw out the extra water in your nose or in your head. Okay, this much is clear.
So,
Practically, what?
no, no, it's not clear. Ma'am, 1 second, I have a doubt.
जी, 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 जी,
Bending
please.
90 degrees in after adopting Yoga Mudra, where we hold the hands at the back and lock them.
Only hands,
Um,
only hands.
yeah, are we bending down or
Hmm.
are we sitting straight?
No, 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 no. The Yoga Mudra in originally the Yoga Mudra is we do is when we sit like in a Padmasana or so, right? In a Sukhasana or in the
Yeah,
Padmasana,
or
right?
Vajrasana, or yeah,
Or
any of
Vajrasana,
those
right?
sitting postures. Yeah.
Right. But the one thing is common is locking your hands behind your back, right? The one thing is
Yes.
common. Okay. So the
Yeah.
same thing that you have to take out, you have to lock your hands. That is the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that I
But now you're
understood. The
standing.
next part of it.
The next is you have to stand.
Okay, for this we have to stand.
For this, you have to stand. Now bend yourself till your back, till your waist size. Okay. Till the
Okay.
waist, you are bending forward at the 90-degree angle. Okay, now do the Kapalabhati. A little bit Kapalabhati where you have to throw out all the extra water in your nose. Okay, you thrown it away. Now you feel free. It might gives you some kind of a jerks in your head, but don't do it that much vigorously. Okay, you have to do it very nicely, properly. Don't push yourself too much. Don't give too much of pressure in your head. But yes, some sort of pressure shall be there because it's Kapalabhati and the excess of water is thrown out. Now, the second step, you have to put the ghee or oil that I have suggested. Okay, it is already there. Any kind of oil according to your area,
Ma'am,
according to the geographical area.
ma'am, one
Yes.
second. Here, there's one more doubt. There's no clarity
Hmm,
about that. You
hmm,
said after we adopt this yoga mudra, we have to
hmm,
start doing Kapalbhati. So
hmm,
in the bending posture, after we bend 90 degrees, that's where we have to do Kapalbhati.
hmm. Yes.
And the next thing is you said that from left to right.
Kapalbhati basically it's not from the basically from your belly button, but you have to give the pressure to your nose majorly. So even if you're doing
Yeah.
from or your hmm,
What does left to right mean, ma'am?
left to right means moving your head left to right. Move your leg, the same exactly
So with
position that
every stroke of Kapalbhati, we have to move the head from left to right with every stroke
yes,
of
only this
Kapalbhati.
head, only this head, this much. Okay, the one is standing this way. I just stand like this. There's a head.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to move only your head. Now hands are backward. Okay, the hands are backward. There's an interlock like a yog mudra, and head is there. You have to move your head like this. One left side, then right side. Okay, and you have to create do the kriya kind of a Kapalabhati kriya kind where you have to give the more pressure on your nose. In the same in Kapalabhati we give the pressure on our nose and our belly button, right? The major parts are belly and your nose. So here we have to give the more pressure to our nostrils so that the whole water, the excess of water which is left there is comes out. It won't be let it be there, because if you let it be there, na, then you will kind of feel problems, like you will start sneezing. You feel like that you are caught by the cold. You will feel like that, and that is not good. This is not a good effect of your Jal Niti. Do not get trapped by the adverse effects of it. We'll do this. Okay? Hope you understand right now. Or not,
Yes,
then
ma'am.
let me know. Okay. Because there is no such video I have, but I'll try to get the one video or some sort of a like GIF for you to make you understand what I have just said. In the next class, I'll get it for you. Okay? If anything still is there in your head. Okay? So till now, I'm about to ending up the session. Is there any kind of a problem or any kind of language problem or any verbal or my teaching problem is there? Please do let me know.
Sure, ma'am. There's
Okay,
nothing, no
everything is clear?
problem. It's clear,
Okay.
ma'am. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, first we'll do the prayer, then I'll ask you a few questions. Okay, first we'll end up with the session with the prayer. Okay, okay. Sit nicely in a comfortable position. Close your eyes. 3 times Om chanting, and then Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Okay, I'm just closing the recording. Give me 1 moment. Once again, one second. Once again, just be there.
Ma'am, we have another class at 2, ma'am.
Yes, I'm just closing the recording. Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
Give me a moment, please. Yes. Okay, you will. I'll just take the sessions afterwards. Okay. Hopefully, you understand the session.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am.